Go get your money. Go get your money.
I want you to understand, this Out of the Box podcast, we don't give a fuck about any of y'all podcasts that's talking shit. Realize that. Because understand, we the top dogs out here, nigga. I want you to understand, right? I'm gonna let Shakita basically get to it. Understand, talk your shit.
What's good? Okay. I think I'm done now. Okay. It's Out of the Box podcast. This is the #1 podcast that the industry never knew they needed. I go by the name Shakita Speaks of Southern Belle. Shout out to my brother Jerome in the house, is in the building. And listen, we don't give a fuck about y'all podcasts that be out lurking in the comments, paying attention to what the fuck we got going on. Because at the end of the day, we still the #1 podcast that the industry never knew they needed. And that's point blank period. Hey.
And I love you. You love me. We are, I don't know the song, so you know the whole Barney song. But anyway, I want to tell y'all this, right?
Okay.
We love y'all. And yes, we were talking a little bit of shit, very aggressively. But, you know, at the end of the day, we want y'all to be successful, okay? I know we was popping a lot of shit and talking about all aggressive. But when you hear that motherfucking song, what you think, bruh? Like, at the end of the day, I feel like when I hear power, I feel like I get the gack out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's how I feel. But the reason why we played that song is because there's a certain figure who made that beat and made that song, a magical song. And his name is Kanye West.
Period.
Or what we call as yeezy. Okay? So the reason why he's a person that we're going to bring up here, because he basically had a episode on Drink Champs. And on this episode of Drink Champs, he was saying some controversial things. So we're not going to get into what he was saying. Okay? I mean, the one thing that I do disagree with, you know, disclaimer, is that, you know, I don't believe in the George Floyd thing he was saying. But the thing is we have to understand is that this is America. Right? And you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want to say. No one should basically monetize what you basically say or say you can't say what you're going to say. I don't give a fuck if you was like, nigga. I don't give a fuck. This is America. You have to say what you can say. You know what I mean? And I feel like at the end of the day, there should be no platform trying to take what the fuck he says down. That's how I feel. Even if you don't agree. You know what I'm saying? Yes, what you can say have consequences. But at the same time, you should be able to speak your piece. Now, the thing that I feel is that I seen that on the Drink Champs where he was on, that Nori was like apologizing, saying, I'm sorry, I didn't know that Kanye West was going to do all that. I'm so sorry. Please do not judge me for this. I knew this was bad for blacks. It wasn't bad for blacks. The thing is that you know that Kanye West is going to get motherfucking clicks, views. My nigga, I would have Kanye West on the podcast. Trust me. Believe me. If that nigga was like, I want to be on the Boss podcast. Nigga, what? Nigga can't tell me nothing. You feel what I'm saying? A nigga can, even Joe Biden can be like, oh, you shouldn't do it for the United States. I'd be like, I love the United States, but fuck that. Kanye West, get on here. Give me some Yeezys at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? You know, that's my loyalty to some Yeezys and all that. But anyway, I love America. So what do you think, Shakita, when it comes to you having a controversial figure on here? Do you think that you should basically put things like erase the episode and be like, okay, didn't act like it didn't happen? Or, you know, what would you do in that situation?
I think, honestly, I'm on the same page as you to a certain extent. This is a podcast. Like, we are a podcast. And the point of having a podcast platform is for us to be able to say and do whatever the fuck that we want to do. But because we can't do that on commercial radio. So I feel like once you start listening to what other people have to say about the things that you do on your podcast or the people that you have on your podcast, you start taking away from your freedom a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it at the end of the day. And I also feel like to everybody who is out here throwing shade at Nori, like, I just feel like grow up at the end of the day. We cannot sit up here and get mad at this man for having somebody on his podcast and that person speaking on some controversial things that you do not like. You know what I'm saying? When do we stop blaming the people who invite these people on the podcast and just blame the person themselves? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people need to stop trying to me too each and every situation. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of, to me, it's kind of be like, you know, people are almost doing like, they're becoming hypocrites at the end of the day. Like, I see podcasts and out there saying like, you shouldn't have had him on your platform and blah, 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 this, that, and the third. You didn't need it, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, if you was in Nori's shoes, it's Kanye fucking West. This is a fucking legend at the end of the day. And if you was in his shoes, you would have had him on your podcast too. And the only reason why you are speaking negative on the situation is because you know it's going to get views and clicks. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of times it's like with the trolls and everything. A lot of times people are like trolling and stuff, and they trolling stuff because they just trying to just get their views up, get their clicks up, and get people to start paying attention to them. And I feel like that's what everybody is doing. You know what I'm saying? They're part of this social media age where they then just got caught up and just not really just gaining a sense of life. You know what I'm saying? I feel like so many people, like, when do we start taking our feelings out of the situation and we start looking at shit for what it is? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I love social media to a certain extent, but I hate it at the same time because of the shit like this. You know what I'm saying? We are sitting up here getting mad at this grown black man for him inviting somebody on his show, and it's like, what? It doesn't make any sense to me. So I feel like at the end of the day, shout out to Nori. He has an amazing platform, and we got to respect that platform. If you don't like what the fuck, who he have on his show, then don't watch. Point blank, point period. That's how you solve the issue. If you don't like who he have on his platform, then don't watch it. Don't pay attention. But at the same time, you can't blame the man for somebody having something to say that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? You can't take away his credibility over something like that. That's crazy. And I feel like he shouldn't have apologized.
And then you have to understand that Kanye West is bipolar. So, you know.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, it's like we have to understand that, you know, sometimes when you have many episodes, it's basically, you can be talking about things that could be delusional, or it could be situations where we might not understand what that person's coming from, but we should still not basically be like, man, fuck Kanye West. We should love and embrace him. You know what I'm saying? That's our brother. That's what it is. Right.
And I've also forgot, bro, one other thing that I do want to give Nori props on. He apologized to people because you guys felt some type of way about the situation. And I definitely give him so much credibility for him taking out the time to do that, because he didn't have to do it, but it shows that he does care, you know? He does care about the black community. He cares about how you guys feel. He don't want you guys to feel some type of way. And I think at the end of the day, what he's saying is, I couldn't have controlled Kanye, and I'm sorry. And for him to just do that in itself, we got to give that man some respect, period.
Yeah, I feel you and everything like that. You know, Nori, I'll just say that next time. Stand on it.
Stand on it.
That's how I feel.
It's a podcast.
Yeah, facts.
At the end of the day, I feel like so many people, they are out here and they're judging Nori so much about everything, but it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? We can't sit up here and get mad at Nori for Kanye having his opinion. You know what I'm saying? He appreciates Kanye, you know what I'm saying? And the person that he is. And I think we all appreciate Kanye West, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel like people just need to grow the fuck up. People taking this social media shit like too seriously sometimes. Like, and a lot of times I feel like people want to me too every situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of like, you got to know who to get mad at, because I feel like at the end of the day, like, we human, you know what I'm saying? We can't control people, and you can't control Nori for letting somebody come on his podcast and that person saying something that what people don't like, you can't get mad at him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like so many people want to speak on the Nori situation and they just looking because it's a controversial issue. And at the end of the day, you using him and what happened for you to get views.
And that's the crazy thing. I mean, at the end of the day, I understood why people got mad at first, but like, oh, if you apologizing, why you keep it up? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like,
first of all, let's take it there. First of all, I think when he's apologizing that people feel some type of way, and I feel, and that's really manly of him to me, in my personal opinion. That's good that he did apologize. I feel like people are just too sensitive to realize, like, hey, he's taking ownership for you guys feeling some type of way. Truly, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he could have said it a different type of way, but I like the way he said it. He apologized. You know what I'm saying? He's sorry that it made people feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think that we can't basically just get out on it like on that, because like any other platform, especially a podcast, it was like the fact that I heard this one podcast was like, oh, you have a big platform and everything like that, you don't need it. What the fuck you talking about? It's Kanye West, nigga.
Period.
You understand? Like, that's the closest to Michael Jackson we got, all right? You feel me? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, when niggas was like, oh, he's running for president, he can't be president. Nigga, what? Kanye? Look, niggas stand in line for his Yeezys. Niggas will die over his Yeezys. The fact that Yeezys is over Jordans, niggas die over Jordans.
Period.
Back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Go on my other episode, you see me that, you know, when I'm going to get the Murder 11s. You know, this old lady basically got stomped out. They would do that even more with the Yeezys. Because it's Yeezy. Kanye. You know what the funniest thing is that if anybody that basically listens to Kanye West's music, they already know that they have a memory with one of his songs. You feel me? Nick, I don't give a fuck if you a Ku Klux Klan member. You be like, when you hear, nah, get my money, right? Y'all be like, oh, damn. Oh.
Everybody looking for Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Period.
And the Ku Klux Klan member like, I hate niggas. Oh, well, I like that song, though. That's the only nigga song I like. You feel me? That's how Kanye West is. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West have a bigger pull than Drake. Mm-hmm. And I love Drake, okay? But he ain't yay. So you got to understand, like, at the end of the day, people are like, oh, it's for clicks or whatever. Yeah, fuck it. So what? This is
y'all niggas would do that shit the fuck too.
The fact that you talking about it, guess what y'all trying to do? For the motherfucking clicks, nigga.
Fucking hypocrites.
Fucking bitch ass nigga, dog. I had Kanye West on here any time. Like, what, nigga? If Kanye West even came on here with a Speedo, nigga, he out here. I'm like, all right, come on, let's get here. Fuck, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Nigga be butt ass nigga with one Yeezy on, nigga. I'll be like, yo, let's do this interview. Shakita, what you saying? You doing that interview too? Right? Nigga be wilding out here. That's what I'm feeling.
Period.
So, you know, at the end of the day, I don't get it, man. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I think at the end of the day, right, we shouldn't basically try to kill these people that have different opinions, right? Like, for instance, if the person that basically hate blacks, right, or hate any kind of the race, I feel like they should have something to say about how they feel. I might not like it, but guess what? This is America. You feel what I'm saying? So when you come here, you should be able to speak where the fuck you want to speak. And I think at the end of the day, like, you shouldn't be trying to destroy someone. And especially a person like Kanye West, who have built a lot for the culture, and also too that's going through these mental situations. What we need to do, instead of breaking him down, try to figure out a way to help him. Try to figure out other solutions of how we can help people that has mental illness, right? We always be like mental health, right? But, you know, how are we going to talk about that when we're going to destroy someone? You know what I mean? Like, the things everything that he has on the checkbox is basically showing mental health issues, problems. It don't make no sense. It really don't make no sense. You know what I mean? I think that we need to basically fix that solution that's there. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm just tired of this other podcasters just talking about, oh, man, you know, yeah, the white lives matter, all that stuff like that. Fuck all that. I get what you feel. It's stupid that he did do that, but it's like, when a person has that, you don't know what he's doing. It's erratic behavior. You feel what I'm saying? And we basically have to figure that out, you know what I'm saying, and how to find out a solution. And I get it, you know, like a lot of Jewish people are like, man, you know, I hate that this racist things has happened. But, you know, do multiple countless years, we hear all this stuff about black people, you know, like you think about other people in different countries, you know what I'm saying? Like they talk about how black people in America are thugs, scumbags, stuff like that when you go there. And we have this issue where Africans and blacks, when the Africans come here, and how we basically view Africans, right? We view Africans of like people that's basically, you know, in the jungle and stuff like that. But Africa's not all Africans like that. So we have this kind of view, which is very crazy. And I think that we just basically need to make sure that we elevate ourselves into that. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely, 100%.
And it's very, very crazy, you know? And also, too, you know, one of the main things I would say, right, is that Kanye West, I understand you're going to issue. Stop putting these people on social media, please, at least. I understand that you're basically going through problems, but, you know, at the end of the day, you're hurting people 10 times more by doing that. You feel me? And I think another thing I want to basically talk about is this, right? Is that when it comes to Kim Kardashian, all these things that you keep on saying about Pete, like, I had sex with Pete in the fireplace because for my grandma. What the fuck that got to do with shit? All you trying to do is just make that nigga get even more angry and more revengeful. Because the thing is, we have to understand, right, is that this is what I feel when it comes to with Kanye West and he's talking about his kids. That's one thing I do agree, because in the day, it's like, these are what men deal with all the time. Crazy baby mamas. There are crazy baby daddies. They are out there, a lot of them. But they're crazy baby mamas. And them crazy baby mamas are like HIV. But anyway, I didn't say that. I got to clip that, edit that motherfucker out. You feel me? But I think, why do you think Kim would say some shit like that? You know, Shakita, like, do you think that she's trying to get at Kanye West, or she just saying, because like, no, like the thing is, what's so crazy is that is every time you hear the press, TMZ just reported when Kanye West act up, Kim Kardashian got a call from Pete. It was like, are you okay? I'm like, what? Fuck. Makes no sense.
I mean, to me, I don't know. You know how like some people just be blonde about certain situations? I feel like Kim is a type of person that's type of like blonde and ditzy about certain things. I don't think that that's what she means to do intentionally, because I really do feel like she really do care about Kanye to a certain extent. I really do feel like she do. I do. But
Debatable.
I think she care about him, but I feel like she don't think about a lot of things because she's thinking about the views and the clicks at the same time and getting those streams up for their show. So when she's talking about these topics like me and Pete had sex in front of the fireplace, that's just, they just trying to get those views for their show at the end of the day. But she's not realizing when she says stuff like that, what else comes with it. And I think that's where we bring into the Kanye situation. We see him going crazy and just like, you know what I mean? And I think somewhat of that is him to take the view off of her when she does do some stuff like that. And then he do come in and Kanye does Kanye, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we love Kanye for real, but I do think it is erratic episodes that he's been having. So, yeah.
You know, one of the things is I got to stand up for this because I want to understand, right? So I'm about to make something controversial right now, right? So when it comes to Rihanna and Beyonce.
Oh, my gosh. Here we go.
Who makes a bigger impact? Because you know Rihanna about to do the Super Bowl. Oh, my God! Who can basically sell more albums if they drop at the same time right now?
Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. It'll be Riri.
Yeah, facts.
Right now, and the reason why is because we haven't had a album from Rihanna in a very, very long time, and that anticipation has built up to something crazy. We just recently got an album from Beyonce, so that's the reason why I would be able to say confidently, absolutely, would make the bigger impact as of right now. If she dropped the album as of right now or during the time of the Super Bowl, absolutely, fans are going to go fucking ballistic, and it's because of that buildup.
All right, another question. Question I need to ask you, Kitty. You know, I'm not a woman out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't be in the streets. So, how come Ivy Park haven't really done anything compared to Rihanna's clothing line?
Oh. Oh, man. It's probably got to be, I think, marketing. That's my answer, marketing. I think the way Rihanna has went about things is her marketing things is just crazy when it comes to Rih. She's really figured out how to get fans to pay attention, and they build up that anticipation and get people to, you know, buy her merch. And I feel like Beyonce is Beyonce, and Beyonce does great. Beyonce does do great without doing a whole lot of marketing, but I feel like if she had that marketing team that like Rihanna had behind her, then I think potentially,
oh no, Beyonce marketing
she could.
It's kind of
potentially. It's good, but you got to think about the levels of the way Rihanna do things.
I'm about to put you on the spot.
Okay.
Do you have any Ivy Park?
No.
Damn. You have any Rihanna stuff?
I got some 50 makeup. But look though. But still, don't get it twisted. I've been wanting some Ivy Park. It's just like when she do the drops and everything, it be selling out for real. And I don't be having time to go get my Ivy Park for real.
This what happens to Keita. You'll pass the store over like, yeah, I like it. You know what? I don't got the money. I'm gonna go. Oh, Rihanna got something. Oh, god damn! I gotta get it. Overtime.
No, it's not that at all. No, it's not that at all. Cause I'm different. You know what I'm saying? From a lot of females, I don't go like, you know, celebrity crazy when celebrities drop stuff. Like I just don't, for real. So I mean, I first got my first Fenty makeup last year, and how long has Fenty makeup been out? So. That's not me. So you can't put it off on that.
So, Sakita, let me ask you, are you part of the Rihanna Navy? Are you a Beehive?
To me,
choose which one.
I'm not a part of either.
You got to choose which one. If you had,
I'm not a part of either.
You got to choose. All right, you want me to choose? I'm gonna choose like this, right? I'm gonna be part of the Beehive because I'm loyal. Okay.
Okay.
What you gonna do?
I like both of them.
Fuck all that. You gotta choose a side. It's like gangs. It's like Crips and Bloods. Which one you gonna choose?
I like both of them. You're not gonna make me like choose.
Oh yeah, she's trying to be politically correct. Okay, I just said.
I do. I'm not a part of the Beehive. I'm not part of the Navy. But I do respect both artists.
Who do you listen to more right now?
Right now, Beyonce. She just dropped the album.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Stop lying. I look at your playlist. There's a lot of Rihanna songs. How many Rihanna songs compared to Beyonce songs on your playlist?
I think I might have more B on my playlist than Rihanna. I might. Yeah, I think I might. We got to think about it. Are we count Destiny Child and everything too?
Nah, we don't count Destiny Child. We said Beyonce only. That's a cheat code.
But still, I think.
No, see, like, yo.
But still, I still might think that I probably have more Beyonce been around longer. Come on.
It's like, it's okay.
Beyonce been around longer. I gotta have more Beyonce.
All right, it's like that's like me saying like, okay, I love Nas, but do I listen to Drake more? Yes. And Nas been around longer.
But when the last time Nas dropped the album?
He just dropped the album like maybe a couple months ago.
Did you listen to it?
Yes. It was fire. It's called Ears on Spicy. Dun, 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 with the one like 504 and all that. That was like in the same
Didn't
year.
even know it. But I feel like
I didn't. Fucking lying.
I didn't.
We are going to hear Cap. Okay?
This man is yelling to the top of his lungs, bruh. Chill.
Yeah. Luckily, I have no liquor in me. If I had liquor, it'd be different. But
That's even worse.
at the end of
playing.
the day, I get it. I love Beyonce, because trust me, if Rock Nation be like, yo, we gonna put you in the podcast, I'll be on that beehive train like a motherfucker, right? But I'm gonna get real. Even though I said it was a beehive, I really not, I don't know. Rihanna she be talking that shit, bro. Like, I be feeling like Rihanna just talking that bullshit. She that nigga, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like the song she be having, I just relate more to than Beyonce. Like, Needed Me. I be like, damn, like Rihanna, talk your shit. You feel what I'm saying? Or the shit we was talking about, money. I forgot how that shit go.
Bitch better have my money.
I was like, nigga, yeah, that's what I feel. Like, you ever had, like, you ever basically see someone and you basically see a nigga that owe you money and they start on Instagram and you're like, how can you afford that? You didn't pay me. That's how I feel when I hear that Rihanna song. I be like, yo, I play that shit. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I need to get my shit at, nigga.
I feel it.
So.
And I also think that's because, also think about it, Rihanna is more of our generation. You know what I'm saying? When you really truly think about it.
Beyonce's our generation too. Oh.
Beyonce is definitely older than us. You know what I'm saying? She's like,
how old is she?
Ain't Beyonce like in her 40s right now?
Whoa. Doris, look that up. What's
okay.
the age?
Can you fact check me real quick?
Fact check it. I don't know.
Okay, she in her 40s. So,
right,
but look up Rihanna's age real quick.
Okay.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Bow! How old are you, Jerome?
41.
No, Jerome. This motherfucker. I can't. No, Jerome. Right now. How old are you? Don't lie.
33, nigga.
Okay.
First of all, Beyonce definitely was in part of my crew. Like,
Okay.
At the end of the day,
but still, we got to be realistic. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Rihanna relates more to how we feel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. I get what you're saying, and you get with the age, but who did you grow up to? When you heard Destiny Child? We got to throw that in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you grew up to
we
that.
grew up to them, but at the same time, like, when Bills came out, when the song Bills came, nigga, I won't pay no motherfucking bills. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I won't pay bills then. Like, I understand. It's more of an impact to me now, but, like, as being a young adult.
You had no bills. I think you had one bill.
Bruh, how old was I when that song came out? 10?
You probably had a bill.
Bruh, relax. But anyway, my point being saying, stuff didn't really resonate with us. We liked the song. We enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Coming up on it.
Okay.
But it wasn't that much of an impact to us at that point in time because we really didn't know what the hell was going on, if we really being honest. But when we're growing up with, like, we also growing up with Rihanna, when you really try to think about it too. Cause like, but we are growing up with her as adults. You know what I'm saying? We're growing up with her as adults. When Rihanna first came out, Rihanna came out in what, her like late teens, and then and we're growing up her to our 30s, the same age group that we are in.
All right, this is a different artist, but I better basically put it on you. What about 2 Chainz then?
2 Chainz?
We grew up on 2 Chainz.
We grew up on 2 Chainz?
Yeah.
When 2 Chainz dropped?
2 Chainz, when he was 2 Chainz, Titty Boy.
Okay, Titty Boy, yeah.
He had that little.
But still, at the same time, you didn't know what the fuck he was talking about either.
He was 40-something.
Bruh.
And he was popping.
Okay, he popping, and guess what? You didn't know what the fuck he was talking about either.
What you mean? I don't know this song. I don't understand.
All right, Jerome. We ain't got time for this. Like I was saying, all I'm just saying is Rihanna, the music that I feel like Rihanna sings about resonates with us a lot more than with some of the music that Beyonce sings about, because Beyonce is older than us. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
and I feel like, but one thing that I do give her a lot of credit for, she has been able to move with the time, which is amazing. Like, that's one thing that her and Jay-Z both have successfully been able to do that a lot of artists that can't do. That's one thing that I can say. But what I'm saying, as far as also the music wise, I feel like that's why you probably like a lot of the songs that Rihanna sang about, because Rihanna is singing about the things that we go through. And you got to think about, when people are older than us, they already automatically, like, think about when the old heads be talking to us, or people in their 40s be trying to talk to us and be like, y'all don't know nothing about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's kind of like that same energy.
All right, well, I want to let you know, at the end of the day, Chiquita is part of the Navy train, and I'm called a Beehive. So, anyway, we got to go in the podcast in the day. You know what I'm saying? In the day, Chiquita, let's drop it off. You know what I'm saying? In the day. We go ahead. That's how he is.
As you guys already know, it's the number one podcast that the industry never knew they needed. Make sure you guys get at us on all our socials. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell everybody. That's all you got to do at the end of the day. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace out.
We out.